Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm only giving you a little girl talk because I feel like that's needed right now for some people, and I just want to help with you guys. So let's get started. But before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And now let's actually get started. Okay, starting off with mental health. I know a lot of preteens and incoming teenagers are struggling a lot lately with anxiety, depression, and more. And so basically, I have an anxiety disorder, and I'm a very sensitive person who cannot take drama. I just get so worked up, and it upsets me a lot. But I pretend that, like, it doesn't bother me. If you know, you know. And the past few months for me have not been the best, and I've been struggling a lot lately with different things. And I just have a lot on my mind and a lot to worry about. But anyways, besides the point, I feel like there's always somebody you can talk to about what you're going through, such as a therapist. Me personally, I hate therapy. I'm in it, yes, but it's just, therapy doesn't help as much as people think. And I definitely don't like how they keep track of everything on a document. And then they like give it to their agency or whatever. I don't even know, but I don't like it. And school counselors. Those I definitely don't like because depending on the school counselor and depending on what you talk about, they tell your parents. And I do not want that. So, and if you're really comfortable with your parents, which I will never tell my parents anything because I don't feel comfortable enough telling them. Okay, so now depression. Me personally, I don't have depression, but I do know some people that do have depression. And now when you have depression, it's like you can't mentally think, or you can't even get your work done for school. Some people make fun of people, say they're lazy, or say they're not even trying to do their work, but they mentally cannot do the work because of their depression. And people do not understand that, which I think they need to. Because not everybody has perfect life, and they have nothing wrong with them, because a lot of people have, like, something wrong with them, but I don't really think anybody thinks about that. They just think about themselves, and they need to understand that people are going through stuff too, so, and not just like pressure them about it. Okay, now school. I feel like mental health and school ties in with mental health because school can be mentally draining for some people, and definitely me. But besides the point, I'm gonna try to give some helpful tips for middle schoolers. I'm in 6th grade, I just hit middle school, but I will try to help with incoming 6th graders and maybe 7th graders. For me, middle school is definitely better than elementary school. Now I say that because there are a lot more things to do and opportunities, and such as clubs. My school has so many clubs and just so many fun things to do after school, and trying out for different sports. I think that's fun to just try out even if you don't make it, because you can say, at least I tried. And so what if you don't make it? It's not really a competition. I mean, for some people, they're so competitive, but it doesn't have to be competitive. And lunch. My school, you have a lot more lunch options, and my school has a snack shack sort of thing with ice cream, slushies, churros, pretzels, Snapples, multiple varieties of snacks, and cookies, and tons more. That's just the basic things and opportunities in middle school, and I feel like that's so much better than elementary school. And some people might not think that, but for me, I definitely think that. Grades. Okay, so for middle school grades, it is way different than elementary school grades. In middle school, depending on your school, they give letter grades or percentage grades, and at my school in particular, they have a website that you can go and check on your grades for parents or students. And now some people get stressed about grades because, again, depending on the school you go to, if you fail a class multiple times in like almost every semester or trimester or marking period, sometimes you have to restart the grade or get held back, and that can be stressful for some people, but it's not really the biggest thing in the world to worry about because grades are just a number or a letter. It definitely does not mean you are dumb or stupid. Maybe you're just struggling with a certain subject, and that's totally okay because everybody has at least one subject that they struggle with, and it's not a bad thing. We're not all perfectly good, smart kids, and you don't have to be. I'm definitely not saying that, but there's nothing wrong with struggling with subject, and I'm not gonna like expand it, but there's nothing really to worry about because it's okay to struggle. And that's why I'm here giving you tips and tricks and help like that. Okay, dress code. This goes for most schools and it sucks. It is sexualized towards girls way more than boys, and it's honestly just messed up. I feel like schools are thinking more and more perverty, and it's actually so annoying. Cause like, oh my god, shoulders are showing. You're dress coded, or oh my god, your shorts are too short. You're like, that's a dress code. Like, be more realistic. I feel like it's just so stupid and not fair to girls. Do not mind the dogs in the background barking like crazy. I'm so sorry for that. And I feel like it's just so stupid and not fair to girls because boys don't really get a dress code. How dare a girl distract a boy? Like, ooh, that's so scary. Like, what? Oh no, boys can't control themselves. Well, maybe they should learn so that we can wear what we want without dress code, because dress code bothers me so much. And why can't girls just be themselves, wear crop tops or ripped jeans or even shorts? I mean, yeah, boys have a very tiny dress code, like no inappropriate sayings on your clothes, no shirts off, obviously, but I hate dress code in general. But if I keep going, it will definitely be a whole video. So let's move on. Okay, friends. So for middle school, I feel like it's always good to have a good group of friends that you sit with at lunch or you talk to, like, or just hang out with. It's just always something good to have. I think if you find a good group of friends, it will make life so much better. Trust me. I have a good group of friends that I sit with at lunch and they make me laugh so much. I love it. Also, to have a good guy friend, that's good too. Because some boys are really sweet and it doesn't hurt to have a guy friend, and I'm only saying that because most girls are like, ew, boys have cuties, and I'm not gonna be friends with them. Just grow up. Boys are fine. Calm down. It's fine to be friends with boys. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers, I don't know them, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers who have a lot of guy friends and they're so sweet, but like, I don't feel like it's a bad thing. For keeping friends, definitely do not be dramatic. Don't be mean, and definitely do not be toxic, because that's how you lose friends. And most people do not like toxic people. And I have very bad way of controlling my temper, and I have lost like 1 or 2 friends because of that, and I have learned my lesson, and now I'm passing it on that you do not want to be toxic. I don't recommend it. Crushes. You are in middle school. Do not date, because dating in 6th or 7th grade is just so stupid. Yes, maybe you can have crushes, but like, don't date. And I'm gonna say that multiple times. Just don't do it. Maybe in 8th or 9th grade is better because you're older and more mature, I guess. But in my school, this one boy in my grade liked 5 girls in under a month. Like, be so for real. Make that make sense. That just, honestly, I can't even think about that. And also, honestly, dating at a young age is never really a real relationship, because guys can be stupid and break your heart, because if your boyfriend has friends, half the time they dare him to date girls as a joke. And I'm just saying that as a warning, so you do not get your heart broken. If you know, you know. And that has happened to my friends before. And I don't want it to happen to any of you guys. And to be honest, middle school relationships is literally either holding hands in the hallway or literally just hugging each other in the hallway. And it's honestly just so stupid. Also, focus more on school than girls or boys, because you have multiple years ahead of you to get into a real relationship. That's all my tips for you on that. Self-harm. So if you get triggered by this, I suggest you skip ahead. Just a little warning. And I'm gonna wait a few seconds. Okay, for self-harm, a lot of people do it due to bullying, stress, anxiety, and more. When people think about self-harm or think about doing it, they think about cutting themselves or taking a lighter to their skin or using razor blades or scissors. Yes, that is self-harm, but the definition of self-harm is intentionally hurting yourself. And when I self-harm. Sometimes I cut myself, which isn't the best idea, but sometimes it helps, and I don't really suggest it. But still, if you ever feel like you're gonna hurt yourself, I suggest journaling or sit on your hands so you don't hurt yourself, or even just take a deep breath. And those don't help everybody, those are just ideas so you don't think about doing it, etc. And you can always cry it out, because sometimes that just helps me. And or maybe even go to sleep, because I feel like then you're relaxed when you get up, and you like probably sometimes forget about it. And I just feel like it feels so good to get it like that off your mind, if like that helps, because I'm only trying to help. And you don't have to take my advice, but maybe think about it, because once again, I'm only trying to help. Periods. Now, this is really girl talk. So if you're a boy, get off. Get it off right now. Like, click off this video. Just click it. Okay. So, me personally, I don't have mine yet, but I can still try and help even though I don't have it yet. So, anyways, if it's your first time and you get into school, I suggest getting some toilet paper and put on your underwear, like a pad if you don't have one, because that just helps stop the blood flow. And also for an emergency kit, I suggest getting like a pencil case type of bag. And from people that like I'm friends with, they use like maybe this size or smaller or bigger. Doesn't really matter. Just anything that you can hold your stuff in. So just to put the necessities in, like pads, panty liners, possibly tampons. I can't really help you guys with that, because like I don't know how to use a tampon, but I do know how to use a pad. An extra pair of underwear, because sometimes the blood can get really bad, but not all the time, and it definitely depends on the person. Deodorant, hand sanitizer, hand wipes, and tissues, and just keep that all in your bag so you're prepared. And also, again, if it's your first time and you don't have pads, go to the nurse and go into the nurse's bathroom. At my school, in our nurse's bathroom, she has a spot in the bathroom for stuff like that, just depending on the school. And if you need to keep track of when you start your period, I suggest using a calendar. My mom told me that before, like a while ago, but I don't exactly know how it works. Or you can use a period app tracker. Those aren't really the best, but it can help even if they're not the most accurate. Oh, and a very helpful tip, never flush a pad down the toilet. It will clog the toilet. And also, to help, most bathrooms have a little compartment in the stall for pads and tampons only. So just never, ever flush a pad down the toilet, because you will literally clog the toilet and have a flood. So don't do that. Okay, that's all for the little girl talk video. I hope that this helped you in a way. It doesn't have to. It was just little helpful tips for you, and maybe tell your friends, and it could help. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.